Hey guys, Anthony Ace Michael is back from Best Sports Picks today. Looking good on a winning week in week two. We had, the Bears and Texans. Hopefully you listened and you shopped around and got that -6. So if you got the push in there, it wasn't a loss. It went to 6.5. I seen it at 7 with time at game time. A lot of people that lose the early games tend to go with the favorite in the Sunday night game to win all their money back, and usually they do not, more times than not. So hopefully you did that. The Jets look pretty good. We knew that Rodgers doesn't lose two in a row. I can't remember the last time, being a Chicago Bears fan and him in Green Bay all them years. It's just a guy that you follow, and he doesn't lose two in a row, especially, when the team is a team like this going against a mediocre team. Understand he was on the road. That's why you got the decent odds at the 4.5. But they won by 7. That was a nice win. The Chiefs was a -6, and they only won by 1. So we're going to mark that as a loss. So you look at 1-1-1, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. But I'm also going to take into account that I told everybody to bet the money line parlay, and the money line parlay hit. I hit the money line parlay hit. So we're going to give that as a 2, and we don't count ties on the record. So we're looking at a 2-1 start, and 2-1 last week. It didn't count that money line parlay, but looking pretty good with 4 wins, 2 losses. If you listen to the picks, I know I said that these were games that they're really tough week 2 and 3. So we're going to get right into week 3. But before I do that, let's look back at the division games, or the division winners. So the division winners are, the teams that we picked at the beginning of the season. But remember what I was saying, when you have a team that starts slow, like the Cincinnati Bengals, now's the time, if you feel confident in them winning the division, is a time to get in on them, because I looked at the Super Bowl odds, and the division odds are up a little bit, but the Super Bowl odds are 20-1 now. So if you go back and listen to the videos, it gradually climbed. So this is kind of what you look for in betting these future plays. I put in a bunch of them after the Sunday night game. I really like the Falcons late. I hit a huge parlay for $40. I hit a $7.95 parlay. I had my last leg was the Falcons, because I always throw these games in there, underdogs that I feel have a chance. So I did that, and it paid out. The Falcons pulled out a really close game there, got us the big win. I didn't really give that game. I don't give every game and every one of my bets, but I just give you my top plays that I feel most confident in. I play a lot more than I post on here, but these are the top ones that are the highest percentage chance of winning. So these are the only ones I feel like giving. But yeah, I already got my bets in for week 3. Let's go to week 3 real quick. The first game is Thursday night, Patriots at Jets. Jets -6. This is tough. I like the Jets here at home. Rodgers going to win 2 in a row, it looks like. Thursday night games are pretty tough. A lot of times they're lower scoring, so 6 points is tough. I'm going to take the 6, and I'm going to give that as a pick, but I'm also going to put them in a money line parlay. It's going to be a 2-team parlay. The Jets is going to be the first one, and then my best bet will be the second one. So the Jets is going to be the play here on Thursday. Then I'm going to go to another game here to give you the 3 games. I only really like 2 here, but this is the third game, the next one up that I like. I don't feel that the Packers could win again without their star quarterback. They are 1.5-point underdogs on the road. The Titans have just shown ways to lose games. They could have been 2-0. They're 0-2. They're at home to get their act together. They should be able to beat a Packers team that doesn't have their star quarterback. But again, when you're going in the wrong direction, things unravel. I'll take the Titans. I won't take the 1.5 because I never take anything under -3. It's just a disaster waiting to happen, and it's not much more money to put out to get yourself the win. So at -120, 125, it's worth the extra $20 or $15 or however you look at it to put the Titans in here at the money line. And then my third game I'm going to look at here is my best bet of the day and my survivor pick. Hopefully you guys are still rocking and rolling in the survivor pools. I'm doing very well. I got 3 out of my 4 chances still alive in a bigger pool. But this one is going to be 2 of my picks here. I feel that this is a no-brainer. The Commanders on Monday night going into Cincinnati. The Bengals are -7.5. That hook could get you, right? But I do believe Joe Burrow and the boys, Joe has not lost a week 3 game since he's been in the league, and he does horribly in the first 2 games. So we're going to continue those trends, right? We looking at the Bengals to go 0-2. They did. We're getting the future play. This has a lot of my money revolving around going against the Bengals and then going with the Bengals. Week 3, the Bengals get the job done. They are -375. They went to 390. So you can't risk that much money. Anything over -300 money line, just stay away from. But you could parlay them. So I'm going to parlay them and the Jets. You're going to get close to a little bit over even. I think I had like 220, 224 or something for 100. Not going to risk a whole lot because week 3 is the hardest week of the season. The reason why it's the hardest week of the season is because injuries build up. I had the Rams, was my third play, but Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua is out. And those are the top 2 wide receivers. And normally I don't look at injuries being that much because I'm a more statistical guy and going on what the odds show me. But this, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger. They're +7.5, another team to look at. I really like them a lot to win that division. But with the injuries now stacking up, I had to stay away from it. That's why I'm giving you the game that I gave you with the Green Bay Packers and the Titans. But yeah, I'm going to look for this game to be good. I'm going to take the Bengals at the -7.5 because I do think they can win by double digits here. It's going to be a statement game. And they're going to win this game. I'm not sure by how many points, but I do have a good feeling. Rookie quarterback, Bengals defense looking good. They should have got the job done. Luckily, our Chiefs came through with a big win in my survivor and your guys' survivors at home. And also the money line parlays were hitting pretty nicely. So those are the picks that I got. So let's try to go 2-0 here, maybe, or 3-0. Because I did add that other game. But week 4 is when we're really going to start clicking. We just got to get through this week 2 and week 3. We're doing a great job of eliminating the games that are supposed to win. We stayed away from the Ravens at a big money line. We're staying away from the bigger money lines. But it does have the Cincinnati Bengals as the biggest line, which I don't like. But at only 7.5, Joe and the boys going back home Monday night, prime time. I could see him putting up a big number here. Anthony Ace Michaels signing off. I will see you guys next week.